what is leadership? I went ahead as at last year to negotiate with the hotel and reserve space for 100 people and made a deposit. So I took a risk and invested over 20 million by faith in a dream that I believed in. And I say, hotel, take, because I knew they were going to increase the price in the new year. So I put down money and paid for 100 people in advance. Book 50 rooms. Book 100 delegates. Risk. I put money. I said, look, we're going to spend 10 million on publicity. We're going to make noise all over the world. Let's find out. So that is leadership. A willingness to put oneself at risk. I risked everything to that, and it was a success. We had 62 people that came from all over. 4 continents, 7 countries, 11 states in Nigeria. The meeting was a huge success. We did not hit 100, but we crossed 50. 62 people came from all over. We had delegates from London, from America, from Qatar, from Spain, from Ghana, from Democratic Republic of Congo, from Cameroon. We had people, 4 continents, 7 nations, 11 states. So what's leadership? Willingness also. If I was not willing to put risk into it, then I'm not ready to lead the entire union. So when you see a lot of things happening for people, there are things they have risked. So I was risking almost 30 million with assurance that it will work. So if it didn't work, I would have lost that money. But it worked. So that's leadership. Willingness to put oneself at risk. So many times, when you see yourself not willing to take that risk, you are not ready to be a leader. You're not ready to take leadership. Number 2, the passion to make a difference with others. The passion to make a difference with others. What's leadership? It is the passion to make a difference with others. So it means that you want to make a difference with other people. You don't just want to shine alone. You want others to shine. And I'm going to be using this grip over and over again because I've not had time to really share a lot about the testimony of that event. One of the reasons why that meeting was a success was because I brought in everybody within my network that had something to say. But because I put them on this platform, they were speaking for the first time. And they were saying, sir, I've never spoken before. I don't even know, so is he a panel? I said, no, you are a speaker. You're going to speak for 90 minutes. People are going to ask questions. Now, what was I doing? That's leadership, passion to make a difference with others. Some of them, for the first time, they were speaking to billionaires and millionaires on the global platform. Some of them, for the first time, their names were on billboard, their pictures were on BRT, their pictures were on, it's like, wow, this man is just exposing us. This is a father, this is a mentor. But you see, that's what leadership is. And everybody put everything they could to ensure that the meeting was a success. Why? Because I was not willing to be the only one that will shine. I made sure that everybody I could bring on board, I bring them on. So that's leadership, the passion to make a difference with others. Number 3, what is leadership? It is being dissatisfied with the current reality. It is being dissatisfied with the current reality. Every time I hear that the building has collapsed, I'm not happy. Every time that I hear that there's something wrong in the building or in the real estate sector, I'm not happy. Every time that I hear that, oh, somebody bought a land, they did not allocate them, this real estate company has issue with people, this man has run away with people's money. Every time I hear that, I'm not happy. So I say, look, we need to sanitize the system. So out of that, I was not satisfied with the reality on ground. I was not satisfied with all just doing things small, chuka. I said, no, let's take it to the next level. Let's go global. That's leadership. Being dissatisfied with the current reality. So wherever you are, if you are okay with the way things are going, if you are satisfied with mediocrity, you are satisfied with low level of operation, then you are not ready to take the lead. A leader moves against the tide. You are not satisfied with current reality. Number 4, taking responsibility while others are making excuses. Leadership is taking responsibility while others are making excuses. Taking responsibility while others are making excuses. I've told you over and over again, excuses are trademarks of failures. Universally, that's the way excuses are. When people succeed, they take responsibility. When they fail, they give an excuse, they blame somebody. So if you want to be a leader, you must rise above the blame game and take responsibility, because the buck stops with you. Next, leadership is seeing the possibility in a situation while others are seeing the limitation. Leadership is seeing the possibility in a situation while others are seeing the limitation. You see the possibility. When people are telling you, do you know that after the meeting was done, the hotel we used, we paid them about 70 million. At the end of the day, by the time we finish everything, the hotel had collected about 70 million to show you the magnitude of this event. And guess what? It was after the meeting was over that some of the people were telling me, in fact, we just did not want to say anything. No, we did not believe that it would succeed. No. We just did not, in fact, that we're like, this is heavy. That in fact, 7.5 million, one person will come and pay 7.5 for 1 week inside this economy. Now, but you see, they didn't see what I saw. So seeing the possibility in the situation where others are seeing limitation. They were seeing the situation in Nigeria. I was seeing a global event. I was seeing a global event, and I knew that what I was going to do had never been done before. If someone in America is to go for a 7-day fully residential event of the magnitude of what I did, they won't pay less than $50,000. That they are part of a net of maybe 35,000. So if they see it at 10,000, they know it's a catch. The person that came from Cameroon, the person that came from Qatar, the people came from London, were people from America that flew down. And they were saying that, look, when they saw, say, 10,000. The one that now even gave 50% discount for the first set of the day, just one of them said, that day, immediately I heard you, I paid the same day. Because in America, there is no way I would have gotten this kind of value for this kind of price. And guess what? By day 2 of the event, everybody without fail said they have gotten value for their money. By the last day, they were bringing more money to say thank you, sir. They were already meeting among themselves, discussing that we need to give this man more money. We need to give inside the bus. They were discussing. By the time we stopped on the road, they went out there, they said, sir, we are discussing that you are blessed with that. In fact, we are discussing how to put money together. We want to give you more money. That's what they were discussing. To show you. So that is leadership. When others were saying, it's not possible, election, this and that, I saw it and I went for it. So that's leadership. And if you have been a part of this church, you will know what I'm talking about. So every time when I come to you, just like what we went through last month with IMF, I was just laughing because I've seen the Canada church, I've seen it start, I've seen it succeed, I've seen 4 branches in Canada. So me that I've seen the end, is it your refusing to give money that will stop what I've seen? No. You give or you don't give. What God will do, He will do. You will just be a spectator. I'll be sharing the testimony in your face. That's the way this thing works. Next, leadership is readiness to stand out in the crowd. Readiness to stand out in the crowd. That's leadership. Readiness to stand out in the crowd. You are ready to stand out. You don't want to blend in. A lot of times, because we are afraid of making a mistake, we are afraid of being picked on, we are afraid of being highlighted, we now blend in. No. Readiness to stand out. That's leadership. Readiness to stand out in the crowd. Next. Leadership is an open mind and an open heart. An open mind and an open heart. You can't be a leader and then you have a closed mind, a rigid mind. No. You can't be a leader and your heart is not open to learn. I was speaking at an event. Too many events. I don't know. One of these, whether it's a Nugu or Umuaya or somewhere. I think it's Umuaya. And some pastors came and were discussing. And the discussion got to a point where we're talking about some things that they needed to do in their church. The young people were asking for some things and all those stuff. And I told them the story of the transition that took place in this church with our youth and with our teenagers. I told them how we started the teenage church as a fellowship. Every Wednesday, the teenagers will meet. We used to meet in a building just on the other side of the road there. So we'll meet on Wednesday, they will meet. On Sunday, we are all together. After a while, I said, look, we have to start a youth church. Teenagers should be meeting on their own. So they started meeting and said they will join us on Wednesday, and then they start their teenage church. There was a particular year we were at the camp, and they have brought, I think it's the first or second year when they started the teenage church, they brought their quotation and brought all the things they wanted. And they said they needed lights, they needed turntable. When I saw the list, I said, these people are carnal in the church, colored lights. Because in my own brain, colored lights is for bedroom, nightclub. They said they want light. Look at light, all this light, colored light. In those days, I said, are these guys all right? Then turntable, crash, scratching. I saw it, I said, hey, in my mind, I'm like, hey, when I get to this place, I'll deal with these guys. You mean you want us to go and buy all this? You want to be doing disco in church? That was my thinking from my own old school mindset. But what is leadership? Open mind and open heart. We're supposed to get to that point, but we were late. We couldn't get there. So I got into the hotel or hostel or whatever. And I just, Father, thank you, Lord, for today. Thank you, Lord, for today's session. Thank you. I was just praying in the spirit. And it just dropped. What is going to be your answer to the teenagers? And it's like, when God asks you a question, it's not that he doesn't have to. I say, sir, that knows. He said, well, everything they ask of, give them. I say, only wow. He said, you cannot put a new wine in the old wine skin. Are you not the one that just preached the message? New wine. He said, so give them. The next day I came, I said, okay, teenagers, turntable, approved, lights, approved. People were looking at me as if pastor has backslided. They did not know I've had that encounter that they did not have. And that was it. Guess what? That singular decision that we made as a leader in that camp years ago, today, all the body of Christ have entered into a realm where we now have Christian DJs. And at the top of that mountain, the top Christian DJs in Nigeria were produced from this same church, Sine Church. DJ Modu, DJ Ofure, DJ Oumide, all these people. These are guys that were raised here, and I think DJ Ofure has won a Guinness Book of Record on this case. So, but imagine that I didn't make that decision with an open mind. These are destiny that probably would have been. So the church has lost a lot of people to the world because of rigid, leadership that are not ready to have open mind and open heart. We are starting the Kingdom Tribe now. It's our cyber church. I'm going to shock you. You'll be shocked. The leader, the pastor will be a woman. Woman, I be overseer. Now woman will go put there. Or we'll just find one small girl, put there to deal with all the religious mind and just shatter table. So an open mind and an open heart. That's leadership. You must be willing to be open. When we started, I think about 8-9 years ago, every Sunday morning, I said, look, we need to start empowering young people. So every Sunday, a young person must be on this altar. We need a youth on altar every Sunday. Let them come and be a part of the service. Let's start training them. Sir, that person, he wear jeans. The jeans are the color. That person, he wear the people wear. I said, look, leave these people. Let them grow. And today we have a lot of young people doing amazing stuff that were raised in this house because of the kind of leadership that God has given us the grace to operate. Next, leadership is the ability to submerge your ego for the sake of what is best. Leadership is the ability to submerge your ego for the sake of what is best. Now listen and listen well. You achieve more when you don't care who gets the credit. Most of the time, because we want to take the glory, we want to get the credit, we don't allow a lot of things to be done. So leadership is the ability to submerge your ego for the sake of what is best. I keep using, because this leadership, I want to let you know some of the things we have done as leaders, so that you would, as a pastor in this church, there are many things that has been done that I don't put myself in the equation. If it's a good idea, let it flow. It doesn't have to be from me. But if it's another church, there are many things that people are doing in this church, you can't try it in another church. Never. Never. I remember a friend had come to the church years ago. We were having a service and he came. I didn't even know he was in the church. He was in the midst of the congregation, and then they gave testimonies. I know the way we give testimony, and they'll be calling, oh, our senior pastor, Pastor Abraham did this, did it. And that Sunday, I think they gave testimony. They mentioned Pastor Abraham. They mentioned, I think, whether it's Evangelist Oumide then, and another, they mentioned 3 people. The testimonies mentioned 3 people that this person did this person did that, and everybody was clapping. I didn't even know. When I called them, I said, wow, wonderful, let's celebrate our men of God. Great things are happening in church shift. I celebrated them. It was later the guy now called me, say, I was in your church today. I said, what happened? He said, say, now what for you? Say, this is your kind of, he said, somebody is giving testimony. They are acknowledging your assistant, acknowledging your evangelist. That, that will never happen where I'm coming from. You must mention the main man, or else that testimony will not stand. I said, well, I don't know what you're talking about. Why should they even, are they supposed to come to the pulpit? Whatever is done, it's the same house, it's the same kingdom. So that is leadership, the ability to submerge your ego for the sake of what is best. Very, very important. Next, what is leadership? It is evoking in others the capacity to dream. Leadership is evoking in others the capacity to dream. There are a lot of you sitting down here right now. You know how you came into this church, but by the leadership that God has given us in this house, what has happened? You find out that you are doing what? You are growing. Your dream is expanding. By virtue of what you are learning, you can now dream for big things. You can desire great things. People can now think of, I want to get passport, I want to travel, I want to start my own business, I want to be an entrepreneur. Many of you couldn't think of this until God began to connect you to a new dimension of thinking. And we've had testimonies upon testimonies, which many of you are a proof of, that leadership can help you to do that. So you should now go forth and be that kind of leader that will evoke in others the capacity to dream and expect great things. Next, leadership is inspiring others with a vision that they can contribute to. Inspiring others with a vision they can contribute to. That's leadership. That's leadership. So you need to inspire people as a leader so that they can have a vision to contribute. Because in life is all about contribution. Life is all about contribution. Your life is not about the duration, but the donation. It's not the duration, but what you give, the donation to your generation. Next, leadership is the power of one harnessing the power of many. Leadership is the power of one harnessing the power of many. So when you are a leader, you are one person, but you are not just one person. You are gathering the strengths of other people, and together you are harnessing the strength and the power of many to achieve that goal that needs to be achieved. So you find strong people, you find good people, you find capable people, you identify talent, and you pull all of them together to form a formidable team that produces an extraordinary result. What is leadership? Leadership is your heart speaking to the heart of others. Leadership is what? Your heart speaking to the heart of others. Leadership is your heart speaking to the heart of others. A lot of people don't know that leadership is also a heart thing. There is a way you have a burden and a vision as a leader, that burden and that vision, because it's genuine from the spirit, is transferred into the spirit of people, and then deep begins to call into deep, and then people begin to draw closer to that vision, and their heart begins to knit together, one spirit, one faith, one vision, one mind, one God. What is leadership? Leadership is the integration of the heart, the head, and the soul. Leadership is the integration of the heart, the head, and the soul. So it means that as a leader, every part of you is involved. You are cerebral. You are compassionate. You're spiritual. You are cerebral. You are compassionate. You're spiritual. You are tender, yet you are tough. You are strategic, yet you are sensitive. Why? That's leadership. What is leadership? Leadership is the capacity to care. And in caring, you liberate the ideas, energy, and capacity of others. Leadership is what? The capacity to care. And in caring, you liberate the ideas, the energy, and the capacity of others. What is leadership? Leadership is dream made reality. Leadership is what? The dream made reality. So there's a dream, but because you are a leader, you are able to now carry that dream and take that leadership into a place where it becomes a reality. And finally, what is leadership? Leadership is being courageous. Leadership is being courageous. When you are a leader, it's courage. It takes courage to be a leader. It takes courage to step out into the unknown. It takes courage to step out into the unseen. It takes courage to step out into uncharted territory. Speak to you about the event again. People have asked me a question. How did you put the speakers together? How are you able to think that I will bring this one, I will bring this one, I will bring this one? Number two, how are you able to decide that this is the fee that you're going to charge and it didn't cross your mind that it will not work? How are you able to put all these topics together, all these modules? Where did you get these topics from? All manner of stuff that people are asking. Leadership is courage. Courage is not the absence of fear, but courage is moving on regardless of your fear. Courage is not the absence of fear, but courage is moving on regardless of your fear. So courage is not the absence of fear. Courage is moving on regardless of your fears. Let's begin to thank God for today. Give him all the glory and praise. Open your mouth and begin to give him thanks. Appreciate him. We worship you, Jesus. We adore you, Jesus. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord.
Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Oumide Emmanuel. In July 2023, we hosted the Global Real Estate Executive Bootcamp, 7 days fully residential event to help teach people how to start and grow their own real estate company. I'm happy to announce to you that over 90% of those that attended that event have started making turnover in billions. Well, this year, 2026, from Sunday the 5th to Sunday the 12th of July, we're bringing back the Global Real Estate Executive Bootcamp with 15 brand new modules and master classes that we have curated to help you become a global player and end up operating in different value chain within the industry. Well, I'm happy to announce to you that if you register for GRIB 2026, you're going to be attending our Conclave Summit absolutely free. The Conclave Summit is 2 days fully residential right here at Marriott Hotel. Register for GRIB and get the Conclave Summit absolutely free. Get all the details and I'll see you in class. If you know better, you will do better. Yes, so another opportunity has come for you to be a landowner in Abuja. C of O, checked. R of O, checked. Approved layout, checked. Register survey, checked. Development, checked. Listen and listen well. The Genesis Estate Abuja is one of the hottest land you can ever be a part of right now. In Genesis Estate Abuja, we have almost 50 buildings that have already been developed that is awaiting you to come by and move in. And guess what? We've just signed an agreement to begin 500 housing units along with a government agency. So buying a land in Genesis Estate in Abuja is no more something you need to delay on. Genesis Estate is located behind Bingham University on the Yanya Kefi Express Road in Outer Balefi. All documents are intact and with just 20 million naira, yes, you heard me right, with 20 million naira, you can own a plot of land within Genesis Estate. That 20 million covers for the land, it covers for your developmental levy, it covers for infrastructural due, it covers for all your documentation, no hidden fee, and guess what? We give you 90 days to make the payment. Only 70 plots available. Rush now and grab it. I'll see you in the new location. Yes, so another opportunity has come for you to be a landowner in Abuja. C of O, checked. R of O, checked. Approved layout, checked. Register survey, checked. Development, checked. Listen and listen well. The Genesis Estate Abuja is one of the hottest land you can ever be a part of right now. In Genesis Estate Abuja, we have almost 50 buildings that have already been developed that is awaiting you to come by and move in. And guess what? We've just signed an agreement to begin 500 housing units along with a government agency. So buying a land in Genesis Estate in Abuja is no more something you need to delay on. Genesis Estate is located behind Bingham University on the Yanya Kefi Express Road in Outer Balefi. All documents are intact, and with just 20 million naira, yes, you heard me right, with 20 million naira, you can own a plot of land within Genesis Estate. That 20 million covers for the land, it covers for your developmental levy, it covers for infrastructural due, it covers for all your documentation, no hidden fee, and guess what? We give you 90 days to make the payment. Only 70 plots available. Rush now and grab it. I'll see you in the new location.
This is not an opportunity for people that have a get rich quick mindset. Looking at better come and fix your life now. All of you that will be going to the gym, you are doing six pack, you don't have six figure, you are buying sneakers, buying canvas to deceive girls, you are buying iPhone. Hey, hello everybody. Ha! A Greek revolution. Hey, Welcome to AI versus AI. I'm Dr. Oumide Emmanuel. I'm so excited to be back here on what I call AI versus AI. If you think you know AI, come and learn AI here. In the previous episode of AI versus AI, we shared a lot of amazing stuff, and we've been publicizing our Madiba Palm Tree project, and it has gone viral all over the world. People are plugging in. If you have not yet joined the palm tree revolution, Omo, you dey slow, and if you snooze, you lose. Today, I have with me once again my partner in progress, my partner in wealth creation, the CEO of Asset Rise, Mr. Rotimi Ojajamoye. You're welcome today.
Thank you, sir.
So, AI versus AI, a Greek intelligence versus agric investment. When I started out in real estate, 1997-98, we started our first 50 acres estate development in 2001. As I'm sitting down with you right now, the people that bought the land in 2001, some of those land are still sitting down there now in 2026. They have not done anything. They have left trouble on my head. And we have been spending money, both from other businesses, from investor fund, to secure and maintain the land for them, all in the name of integrity. And many of them will have the effrontery, the temerity, to come back 25 years later and say, where's my land? We say, okay, your land is there, but you are owing XYZ for security and maintenance. Well, what do you mean by that? And you call yourself a pastor? How can you? And I'm wondering, are you all right? Is it brain that is on your head or mushroom? So you leave a land for 25 years and you will come back and collect the land. So who has been maintaining the land for you? Angels. That is why this AI versus AI is another level.
Yes,
because anybody listening to me right now that is in site and service, that is into real estate, buy land, cut and sell for people, they are suffering what I've just mentioned now.
Exactly.
Encroachment today, encroachment tomorrow. But with this real estate, AI, you are not only having the biological assets, you are also now having the agricultural assets. The land is there, the real estate, then you have the palm tree there bringing money. So if I had planted palm trees
25 years ago,
Makikato Kataya, hey, under Japanese, Kawasaki, hey, Malaysia, Singapore, Ethiopia. Imagine the money we'll have been making. So let me start by asking you, so that we can help our people again.
yes, sir.
Why palm tree? Why not cocoa? Why not? I invested in what's that one? I invested in cashew. I invested in cashew. So why not cashew? Why not cocoa? Why not? So why palm tree? Help educate our people.
Thank you so much, sir. The AI, agricultural intelligence, and the agricultural investment is a simple terms to unlock our brain into thinking of this very cash crop in different areas. So for palm trees, the trees are very tough. They are agile. They can stand a lot of weather. I mean, if you go to your villages now, you see trees that for the past 40, 50 years before you were born, they are still there, thriving, and they are still producing, either palm tree or coconut, they are still producing. I used to have some cocoa plants around my house in the village, but we saw that they are not producing anymore. They're either infested with pests or fire has cut it and it's gone. But palm trees, with fire, they will come back to life. With pests, they are still surviving. So it's agile and producing for a very long time. And that's why the attention on palm tree is very special.
Wow. Now, you see, every time you come up with a new concept, as a businessman, there is a principle called the copycat principle. And the copycat principle states that whatever you do as a pioneer
or as an innovator, within 6 months, many people will join you.
Yes, sir.
When we launched this palm tree, from the pre-launch level, from all the video we have done together, as I'm sitting with you right now, over 3 million people combined.
Hello
everyone, I'm Dr. Oumide Emmanuel. In July 2023, we hosted the Global Real Estate Executive Bootcamp, 7 days fully residential event to help teach people how to start and grow their own real estate company. I'm happy to announce to you that over 90% of those that attended that event have started making turnover in billions. Well, this year, 2026, from Sunday the 5th to Sunday the 12th of July, we're bringing back the Global Real Estate Executive Bootcamp with 15 brand new modules and master classes that we have curated to help you become a global player and end up operating in different value chain within the industry. Well, I'm happy to announce to you that if you register for GRIP 2026, you're going to be attending our Conclave Summit absolutely free. The Conclave Summit is 2 days fully residential right here at Marriott Hotel. Has viewed all our videos and everything we have done.
Wow.
And everybody is saying they want to buy, but many people are also saying, palm tree low rain, palm tree high rain, let's go and start our own. So almost everywhere you turn now,
It's palm tree.
everybody wants to do palm tree now. And before you know it, charlatans will enter. Let's even leave charlatans aside. Question. Looking at the consumption rate in Nigeria and our production rate, there is a huge gap. But with the one everybody is going to the pantry now, is there a possibility that the market will be so saturated that palm oil will now become useless? That, you see, so what is the possibility? What is the future? Help us educate people so that we realize that, because for me as a person, and which is what we have done now with what we are trying to do with our joint venture, I actually want more people to come. So if you want to join, we come. We give you the 1,000 hectares of land. We'll put you in an ecosystem. So come. We want you to come. We don't want, it's not competition, it's collaboration. But speak to that, the gap that's existing, and can it ever get to a point where there will be so much palm oil that the price will fall?
Thank you so much, sir. I think about 3 years ago, CBN rolled out a data concerning our imports and also the acreage that we need to be self-sufficient as a country. We need to plant over 1 million hectares of oil palm plantation. Currently in Malaysia, there are over 500,000 hectares. Wilmar, one company, owns 230,000 hectares oil palm plantation. And in Nigeria, we have a Presco with 80,000 hectares across Nigeria and Ghana. We have Okumu with about 20-something thousand hectares. So if we combine all this together, Nigeria does not have up to 300,000 hectares.
We're joking.
So we are very far away from self-sufficiency. And another thing is population keep growing. The demand for palm oil will keep rising. We are 200 million plus today. Let's even get 10 years from now, that number will multiply or increase.
Lagos will be over 50 million people.
Great.
And then Nigeria will be 350 million people.
Great.
So I have that detail because right now, 75% of Nigerians are below the age of 35. Our median age right now is 1920. So about 70% of Nigerians have not married and they don't have children. So within the next 10 to 15 years, so anywhere you go, you see youth, they never married, they never born. So in the next, between now, the statistics is 2030 and 2050. So Lagos alone now, we're already at 25 million. So Lagos is going to be 50 million people. Nigeria will be 350 million because of the youth population. Yeah.
Awesome. So that statistics is also a market for oil palm, because there's virtually no how you go through your day without coming across palm oil, either in your food or in your cosmetics or in your fashion, whatever you do around the day. So, and on the average, an individual will consume up to 1 liter minimum in a year. So that's over 350 million liters.
Wow.
When the population grows up to that.
Wow.
And then industrial use, now biofuel is discovered for palm. In Indonesia, they are already powering plants with palm oil refined. They've flown their first commercial jet with refined palm oil. So the attention will even shift away from crude
You
oil
are the next Dangote.
to refined palm oil for biofuel, for domestic, for industrial purpose. So the use is going to sustain into the future.
Run us through the numbers. If you are listening to me right now and listening to us, I will advise you to stay tuned and don't leave this. Now, one of the things I will ask you to do is to contact us, because we may not be able to deal with everything. So you need to get this brochure, Madiba Palm Tree Farm, AI versus AI. So that is agric intelligence plus agric investment. Invest once and earn for a lifetime. So that you can order for this brochure. They will send it to you soft copy wherever you are in the world. And then you can also get this one, Madiba Palm Tree Farm, frequently asked questions. Madiba Palm Tree Farm, frequently asked questions. If you know better, you will do better. So you can order for it. But let's run through the numbers. Right now, we are selling in acres and hectares. So, just to educate you, 1 acre is 6 plots. 1 hectare is 15 plots. On 1 plot, we are planting 10 trees. So it means that on 1 acre, you get 60 trees. On 1 hectare, you get 150 trees. Why are we planting 10 trees on a plot? So that we are going to be spacing them 9 meters is the spacing. And we are planting the Tenera species. Now, that is so that, number one, the trees can have good distance so that their leaves will not touch each other. The leaves will be able to get the sun, because we need both the sun and the water for maximum yield. Number two is so that we can have enough space for people to move around when it's time for harvesting. So number three is so that the tree itself can be well plugged, because we have to do it in a triangular way. Now, so if you have 1 acre, you have 60 trees. You have 1 hectare, you have 150 trees. And we have said we really need more of institutional investors, people that will buy 100 acres, 100 hectares, 50 acres, 50 hectares, so that if you are a cooperative society, you are a businessman, this is a way to secure your retirement, because you know you don't have pension. So, or you are working now and you are thinking, what will I be eating all day? This is what you can relax and be chopping. But now we want to run the numbers. So now we are selling 1 acre for 6 million. 1 hectare for 15 million. And the money people are paying now is not just for the land, though, because they are the owner of the land.
Exactly.
Then they are paying for land. We're going to give them their survey for their land. So the money for documents is inside. We're going to clear the land, which we are doing now.
Yes.
We're going to plant. We're going to do fertilizer, do management, and then we'll insure the crop. And then we will manage it for 4 to 5 years. And after 5 years, it will start fruiting. The 4th year, we will now produce. What we produce, we will now sell. We will help them do the milling. We will do everything, do the sales. Whatever now comes from there, we will now share. They will get 60%. You and I will share 20-20. But now, we want to look at the numbers, because people are like, you know, in Nigeria and many parts of the world, we have a lot of people that are, number one, not educated when it comes to investments. So they need to be educated. Number two, not realistic. It's not because they are not educated, but they are wise by half. Yeah. They will just, you know, they are looking for MMM and CBEX. They are looking for get rich quick now. And then we have a lot of people that just need clarity so that they can really make projections. So if I have an acre now, that means I have 60 trees. If I have an hectare, I have 150 pounds. What are the possible, how many palm oil will I get per tree? So let's look at numbers. What are the possibilities of that investment?
Thank you, sir. So let's go back to the basis of this. Asset Rise is in partnership with NIFO, Nigerian Institute for Oil Palm Research, and that's where we procure most of our seedlings and also the technical expertise behind this project. Now, we are not doing a guesswork. Oil palm is scientifically planted and nurtured, and it's research backed by this institute. And this institute has been in existence for over 87 years. Wow. It means they've not guessed for 87 years.
Wow.
So
they are the one that all this Malaysia, Indonesia came to.
Exactly. Pick their seedlings from. And today the entire economy of Malaysia is powered by palm trees picked from Nigeria. Why Nigerians are still galloping in ignorance and fear of not doing it, fear of doing it.
Wow.
So per hectare, you are expecting 4 to 6 tons of oil production.
Wow.
Now, a ton is about 1,000 plus liters. Let's even say 1,000 liters. And then most times we sell in 25-liter keg. So you divide that, you're going to be having some numbers. So let's go by the basis of what it is selling right now. Okay. Even right now, crude oil per barrel is within $70 to $109.
Wow.
Palm oil per barrel is within $142 to $171 per barrel.
Wow.
There are 7 barrels.
Crude oil,
yes,
is more expensive.
Palm oil is more expensive than crude oil.
And I don't need 20 billion like Dangote
to do
refinery
at all.
Hey, if you are not buying, hey, in fact, let me speak to my constituency. If you are a man of God, you are a pastor, you are a man of God, this is an opportunity for you to plan your retirement. I hope you know that, man of God, there's no retirement for you. So if you are a man of God, every money you are making and put it together, come and buy this oil palm plantation. Come and buy into the Madiba farm. Even your church, your ministry can buy to secure the future. So that all the people working in the ministry, all the pastors, you can be sure that even though they are working in ministry, after 5 years from now, there can be something working for them. So you can buy for each of your pastors to say, you have labored with me, oh, let me honor and appreciate you for 10 years of service, for 15 years of service, for 5 years of service. So if you are a church, come and buy. You are a cooperative of society, come and buy. You are association, also association, come and buy. Continue, please. Wow.
So without partnership, every process that will give us a yield as the yield as projected is scientifically based. So you can expect within 25 liters to 75 liters on a tray.
Wow.
Per annum.
Wow.
So let's go back to the basis of what yield should we expect from 4 to 6 tons.
So, hold on. Oh, they blow my brain. So now you are saying 1 tree now,
yes, sir,
can give between 25
to 75 liters per annum.
Per annum.
Yes.
So even if we are using 25, we're actually at the worst case, just to make we don't go over promise.
Exactly.
Wow. So if I have 1 acre now and I follow 25 liters, so I'll get 25 liters times 60.
Times 60.
Wow.
Per annum.
Per annum.
And that can continue for 30 years, 40 years, as long as you're willing to leave the tree. And this has been proven for over 200 years.
And people have bought Range Rover that they are now using for towing vehicles. People have bought cars now that's now for Kabu Kabu.
So,
wow.
the projections are just clear. It's scientific. And now going back to numbers, yearly there is always price volatility in the palm on the oil industry. There is a peak period, there is the off-peak period. When there is excess production, price drop. And then by the off-peak period, price can skyrocket over times 10. So for the investors, they take advantage of both.
Yes, so another opportunity has come for you to be a landowner in Abuja. C of O, checked. R of O, checked. Approved layout, checked. Register survey, checked. Development, checked. Listen and listen well. The Genesis Estate Abuja is one of the hottest land you can ever be a part of right now. In Genesis Estate Abuja, we have almost 50 buildings that have already been developed that is awaiting you to come by and move in. And guess what? We've just signed an agreement to begin 500 housing units along with a government agency. So buying a land in Genesis Estate in Abuja is no more something you need to delay on. Genesis Estate is located behind Bingham University on the Yanya Kefi Express Road in Outer Balefi. All documents are intact, and with just 20 million naira, yes, you heard me right, with 20 million naira, you can own a plot of land within Genesis Estate. That 20 million covers for the land, it covers for your developmental levy, it covers for infrastructural due, it covers for all your documentation, no hidden fee, and guess what? We give you 90 days to make the payment. Only 70 plots available. Rush now and grab it. I'll see you in the new location.
Seasons. So imagine you have 4 to 6 tons as at December, a ton was within 1.2 million to 2.4 million naira per ton. And that means on an hectare, you are in between 6 million to 9 million naira per hectare. So if you have an hectare of oil palm, you are in between a 6 million naira revenue per annum. From your 1 hectare. So if you own 10 hectares, you're looking at 60 million. And that continues over years. Every year, palm oil price keep appreciating. In 2021...
that's better than rent, though.
Definitely.
Because many tenants are giving us a day. They are not even paying. So that means instead of carrying... So if I'm to buy 1 hectare now at 15 million.
Yes, sir.
And I carry 150 million and I buy 10 hectares. That 150 million will also buy me... Let's put it to building, because you know I'm into real estate.
Yes,
and
sir.
you know, so that people will understand, because Baba, I do the shift. It's not shift. It's just making sure that we open up all the possibilities. So you are 150 million naira now, and you buy a 4 or 3 bedroom semi-detached or terrace bungalow in Aja. Let's say maybe Chevron upward. You can't get, let's say Orchid Road. Let's say which 150 million.
Yes.
And you get a rent of 7 million. Wow. And instead of getting 7 million per annum, if I put that 150 million now in oil palm, I'll be getting wow.
So it's far more profitable.
60 million per annum. Whereas if I get 7 million, before I raise that 60 million, the house will have done. And to get my money back, if I'm collecting some 7 million in a 150 million investment, it will take me almost 7 times.
Over 20 years.
Over 20 years to recover my money.
To recover your capital.
Whereas if I put it in oil palm in 3 years,
you break even.
Wow.
And recover your money.
Wow. If you are listening to us right now, I don't know where you are anywhere in the world. You don't need to be in Nigeria to be a part of this.
At all.
Any location. It is not location sensitive, because the system is so strong. So you can join us from anywhere. You can buy into this Madiba farm, 1 acre, 6 million naira. 1 hectare, 15 million naira. And that's all. You don't need to pay any other money again. Nobody will come and say there is no hidden charges. That's why I am asking you, try as much as possible to ask for this, so that all your questions will be answered. All the information you need, you'll be able to get. Ask for the brochure. Either this one, which is the Madiba Palm Tree Farm AI brochure. That's Agric Intelligence plus Agric Investment. Invest once and earn for a lifetime. Or you ask for this one, Madiba Palm Tree Farm, frequently asked question. If you know better, you will do better. Ask for this so that you get information, and then wherever you are in the world, gather people together. One of the things we do is that if you're able to gather people, maybe you are an association, there are 50 of you, there are 100 of you, and you want us to do a Zoom presentation. We arrange a Zoom presentation, either myself or any of the executives will sit down to answer all your questions, so that you can bring your people together and we can be able to help you, because this is an opportunity you cannot afford to miss. Now, people have been asking some questions, and I want you to help us answer that. A group of people, and I've called you on 2 occasions.
Yes, sir.
I stopped calling when you have given me the final answer, but just to help people, because some people may hear us now and they may still be calling, so that they won't bother to call. Yes, sir. Some people will say, I saw that you are doing with asset right. So please, we have 10 hectares in my village. Can you help us manage it? Sir, I have 100 hectares. Can you people come and help us manage it so that we can share profit? In fact, the last one I called you when you now said is 200 hectares
minimum
that they have, and they gave the Baba 500,000 last year. The person that called me is one of our members, the Billionaire Conclave. They are into oil palm. They want to start to, and then the Baba now they now called them that they should come, and they now went there, and what they saw, in fact, because the man is elderly, they realized that they are just deceiving the man. The people are eating money. They only gave the man 500. So now, number one question: can we manage existing palm for people? Help us answer yes or no, and why we cannot, so that they won't bother to be asking us that question. Because people will watch this one now, so that if they come and be asking, we'll just direct them to this video. Yeah.
Thank you, sir. So The answer is no. Number one, we said these trees are scientifically based. So we don't know, one, the source of the soil that you planted.
Soil?
Yes. So maybe you have planted on the wrong soil because they just plant anywhere. Number two, the seed that you planted.
Seed?
If you plant a Durat seed, you will wait till 7 to 8 years before starting to harvest.
Are you hearing? Soil. What kind of soil? Because you just think that, they are doing palm oil now. Instead of it to come for mentorship, you will not come. Come for consulting, you will not come. Pay to learn, you will not come. Because you think you are very well, you don't enter forest. See, my father to have land, me to handle part, you don't go and plant inside a land that does not have the resources and the nutrient for palm tree. Number two is seed.
Yes.
There are 3 kinds of seed. If you go and plant the one that will take 7 years, in Nigeria we call it OYO, or your own. You are on your own, or your lower. But because we have the experience and the expertise, we now let you know that there is a seed you will plant because it has been produced by NIFO, customized for Nigeria. That is the same one that they came to carry from Indonesia and Singapore. And then that one will help you to get good yield within 4 years. So seed, soil. Okay?
The seed, the soil, and the management system that grew the tree.
SSS.
Some trees has suffered a lot.
Soil system. Are you hearing now? Yeah.
Some persons just plant the trees and leave them and travel. From the first 12 months of planting those trees, the management practice will determine if the yield will be great or not.
Wow.
And even into the third year. So all these factors will make it a no to take up a burden that we don't know the roots. Wow. So it's better to start a fresh plantation that we know the history, that we know the scientific practices that will support the plantation to grow right. And it will even save you more money. Maintaining a dead horse or something that has been done without your knowledge than, it's like a building that is collapsing and then you want to patch it. You don't know where, if the soil test was right or not.
Wow.
So it's better to start a new plantation.
Okay, so now, next question, so that we can wrap up. So, if we cannot take up a new one or existing one, there are now people that have been coming, which is why we are now doing the joint venture. That, okay, sir, you have been our mentor in real estate. You have helped us so far. We want to follow you into this next phase. How can you help us? Can we also start? Can we also come on board? And that's what we have started now. So if you are listening to me right now, we have started a joint venture between Asset Rise and Madiba, which is ongoing now, but we have taken it a step further. And the next level which we are taking it to right now is that we are now forming an ecosystem so that you as a developer, you as an estate person that want to have your own palm tree farm or palm tree estate. Our own Madiba palm tree is a farm, not an estate. There's a difference between palm tree farm and palm tree estate. Maybe today we'll go answer that one for you because now no pay. You just they use airtime now. Now I don't know how many airtime you are using, so I cannot be giving you everything free. But you want to start your own palm tree farm or palm tree estate. We have agreed within ourselves that anyone that is willing to do that, we want to bring you under our umbrella. All you need is to buy into at least 1,000 hectares. We have tens of thousands of hectares. Now we have like 100,000.
Yes, sir.
We have like 100,000 hectares available now. So with that 100,000 hectares, we can accommodate 100 of you. Why should people come on board? Why 1,000 hectares? Why can't they just come and do 100? Then why should they come and join other people? Why can't they say, no, let me go to my father's farm. I want to go and do it in Ilorin. Why must they follow us? So why 1,000 hectares? Then why must they come on board? What are we offering them that should make them to come to us instead of going to do it by themselves?
Thank you, sir. So like you said earlier, collaboration is the new currency, not competition. I want to do my own. I want to do my own. At the end, we will do 1,000 jargons. And then customers or subscribers will be in problem. So we have taken an advocacy to REDAN, which is the Real Estate Development Association of Nigeria, to see we can create collaborations. And so that this thing does not become another agric investment that will create a saga. The first thing we want that collaboration to do is to foster integrity. So we know that Dr. Oumide have been in this industry for years. Your integrity speaks. We want people that can come together and say, oh, we are submitting to your integrity. If we say we are doing A, then you know that we are doing A. Not that we promise people and then 3 years are disappointed. Number two, what are we solving? Food security, palm oil production, job creation. That is the aim. It's not just that we want to get cash flow. So if the aim is united, then why can't we come together? Number three, if we come together, we enjoy the economies of scale. So our collaboration with NIFO has spoken to this also. NIFO will come and certify our plantation. They will provide their technical expertise to this plantation, to where we are. They will send their technical people. They will we will offtake seedlings for them, verified from them that we planted in plantation. Or like you have a plantation that is unverified, uncertified, not backed by NIFO, and then it's just a guesswork. People will be disappointed. Then the last thing, like you spoke about, when it comes to production, investment on a 6-ton per hour mill is over $4.5 million.
Wow.
So the question is, if you don't invest in a larger scale of production, you will make less money. Because the more you refine, the more you're able to get more money. So if we come together, we have 100,000 hectares. That is a massive mill that can support huge production. Not just huge production. We will refine to the best and be able to export our refining. One of the biggest problems with the local farmers today is that their product is unexportable. You have so many crude palm oil in the market causing health hazard and causing issues. The problem is refining. They can't afford the refining. So that when we are together, we're able to get our raw materials from one source and refine in one source and have very premium products, special palm oil to sell to the market. And lastly, we will all make money with peace of mind. When there is accountability and transparency, the market will trust us and they will all make money and enjoy the money, not make money and go to EFCC tomorrow.
Wow.
That is why we must come together and account for one another.
Wow. So are you saying now another portal has opened now? So you are listening to us right now. You are a CEO. You have been doing real estate. You are doing turnover in billions, but they are pursuing you right, left, and center. You have, I have not gotten my allocation. Where is my land? That one is over now. All this one, we are buying land, cutting plots to people, and at the end of the day, they will not build, they will put a headache on your head. This is a solution. So if you are a developer, you can come on board. We will train you, we will bring you under our umbrella, give you the land. We have the 100,000 hectare already. We will give you 1,000. Other people, everybody, then we will train you, mentor you, hold you by the hand, and we'll make money together. Then, if you are not in that realm, you want to buy your own, you are listening to us right now. Other one, you are buying bone streets, buying eyelashes, by fixing nail. You better come and fix your life now. All of you that will be going to the gym, you are doing 6-pack, you don't have 6 figure. You are buying sneakers, buying canvas to deceive girls. You are buying iPhone. You are buying all kinds of gadgets. You better come and secure your future. So don't waste money. All of you Gen Z, clock it.
Yes, so another opportunity has come for you to be a landowner in Abuja. C of O, checked. R of O, checked. Approved layout, checked. Register survey, checked. Development, checked. Listing and listing well. The Genesis Estate Abuja is one of the hottest land you can ever be a part of right now. In Genesis Estate Abuja, we have almost 50 buildings that have already been developed that is awaiting you to come by and move in. And guess what? We've just signed an agreement to begin 500 housing units along with a government agency. So buying a land in Genesis Estate in Abuja is no more something you need to delay on. Genesis Estate is located behind Bingham University on the Yanya Kefi Express Road in Outer Balefi. All documents are intact, and with just 20 million naira, yes, you heard me right, with 20 million naira, you can own a plot of land within Genesis Estate. That 20 million covers for the land, it covers for your developmental levy, it covers for infrastructural due, it covers for all your documentation, no hidden fee, and guess what? We give you 90 days to make the payment. Only 70 plots available. Rush now and grab it. I'll see you in the new location.
Come and clock it here now. Come and clock your destiny now. Come and collect. So all the money you are spending to waste. Hey, girlfriend. Hey, my guy. Bring the money now. Let's secure your future. Where your fathers have failed, where your mothers have failed, you cannot afford to fail. This is the way. Investment. Because if you invest,
you secure your field. So with 6 million, you get an acre. With 15 million, you get an hectare. And we'll give you 90 days to pay. I don't know when you'll be listening to this, that when you contact us, we'll give you 90 days to pay, then you can ask for these brochures. And they will send these brochures to you so that you can answer, get your questions. And so now, let's begin to wrap up. You see, the way some people's mind works. We said something earlier on, like you put 150, you buy 10 hectares, you get 60 million. They're already calculated. That's what they are thinking. And when we were speaking earlier on, we say one tree will produce 25 liters. And then they want to say, how much is my percentage? How much is my percentage? In order to help people, for instance, we have promised people that when you pay us, you will not pay any money again. And we are going to ensure, because we have you now as our consultant helping us with the technical aspect, to ensure that your land is secure. We'll plant, it will fruit, and everything will move on fine. And when the return comes, we'll now share 60% to the investor, 20% between our company and your company for overseeing the process. But now, if somebody is buying 1 acre now for 6 million, 1 acre at 6 million is going to give them 60 palm tree. 1 palm tree, averagely 25 liters. So that means that, let me do calculation now so that we can help people. So if somebody is buying 1 acre now, so you have 60 times 25 liters. So that comes to like 1,500 liters. And now, as of today now, a liter is around 2,004. So 2,400 per liter. So that comes to like 3.6 million for a return on revenue on a 1 acre using today's calculation. Now, let's now say we deduct, let's say 60% of this, just to give an idea. 60% of this, so 3.6 times 60%, so that's 2,160,000. So it means that if somebody is paying, so 2 million minus 6 million, okay. So if somebody is paying 6 million now, and we are using today, that means they are going to get an average of about 40%.
Yes.
But we are not in 5 years' time now. So if you tell someone now that if they invest, they will get an average of about 40% of whatever they are investing now as a projection, are you wrong to make that projection? And can you go wrong in making that projection? Because you may get to 6 years' time now, 5 years' time, maybe oil will fall. So can you let us look at, is that a right projection to project, to assume, looking at where we are coming from? How much was 25 liters 4 years ago, and how much is now? So let's look at that, because some people just need to understand that mathematics so that we can help guide them right. Yeah.
Thank you so much, sir. So for oil palm, it has an history of over 200 years. There is an institute that is over 87 years staying on oil palm. So there are track record to the production. Now, we say loud and clear, whatever we are doing with oil palm is not a debt model. Number one, we don't have SEC license to promise you interest. So we are not promising you interest. Number two, we are only setting up a farm for you. The same way you will have gone to your own village to set up your farm. Now we are doing that for you scientifically with proven seedlings, proven soil type to make sure that your land and your trees are well planted. Two major things that we owe you. And number three, which is another major thing, is the real estate component. Your land belongs to you that you have bought. And that land keep appreciating into the future. So you come back in 4 years' time, and your land that you bought for 6 million per acre is now 40 million naira per acre. Have you made good profit? Yes. Now let's go to the biological asset. In 3 years' time, the trees start fruiting. And then palm oil price goes up. And then we sell and say, oh, we have promised you that you are only getting 40%. And meanwhile, we are making over 200%. Will you be happy that we are paying you 40%? The answer is no. So what we have done is to give you a guide, a projection on, based on precedents. This is what a tree can give. Based on precedent, this is what a ton is selling for. So in 3 years' time, we're also going to give you a projection. Oh, your plantation is now fruiting. At this stage, this is what a ton is selling for. So when we harvest, we have produced palm oil. Can we sell at this rate on your behalf for a ton? You say yes, because the land belongs to you, the trees belong to you. You have the absolute right to say, don't sell on my behalf. In fact, don't manage my plantation on my behalf. I want to manage my plantation myself. And then you are free. But once you have given us the management right to manage your plantation, what we are giving you is a projection based on the precedent and on the facts that this tree has developed over time. And then we are right to say, okay, this is the projection, because at the current stage now, look at 5 years back. A 25 liters sold in 2021 for 8,500 within to 15,000.
Wow.
Last year, we sold 25 liters for 60,000. In fact, last 2 years, there was a glut, and then with 25 liters sold for 90,000.
Wow.
So in 5 years' time, human population will rise. The demand will rise. A 25 liter can go as high as 150,000 or more. So as an investor, focus on the fact that you own a real estate asset, you own biological assets on it that can give you returns, and that has been proven over years. And then the projection is a guide to tell you that this is very profitable.
So are you listening right now? This is not an opportunity for short-sighted, covetous, greedy investors. This is not an opportunity for people that have a get-rich-quick mindset. I want to blow. That's not for you. This is an opportunity for serious-minded, legacy-minded, matured investors that are interested in wealth creation and transgenerational wealth. So we are not a Ponzi scheme, get-rich-quick scheme. No. You buy the land, we help you to develop the farm, we help you to go through all the process, and then we share returns together. So whatever we are saying about percentage is just a projection, so that you will know that, okay, based on the present projection, if that palm tree we are asking you to buy now was existing physically now, this is what will have happened. Very, very important for you to know that. So if you are hearing me right now, you have 6 million anywhere, you have 15 million anywhere, I hope you know that you don't do cash banking. Your money is dying in the bank. You should be doing land banking. So come and bank your money on land. Come and bank it on palm tree farm, because they are collecting COC, they are collecting text message money, collecting everything. Your money is reducing. Inflation is eating up your money. So come and buy now. And then for institutional buyers, we are waiting for you. Final question. People are asking, or people will ask, how can I trust you people? How will I know that you have planted? How will I know that it has fruited? How will I know that this is the amount you sold it for? How will I be sure? What is the back end? What is this? So just to let you know, before he now answers, they have done it for decades. I don't want to go back to a story. Go to part 1 and hear a story. AI, part 1. This is part 2 now. Whatever we do, I've been in business for over 3 decades, close to 4 decades now. Anywhere you go in the world, nobody can say, look, Emmanuel stole my money, collected my money. Never. It will not happen. It's not today we will start that one. So we have a back end. Once you buy, you are going to be plugged into a community, and that community will be our community, because it's a lifetime project. I'm not going to be here in 40 years' time to be arguing with you over palm tree. No. So it's a system. Audited accounts, management team, board, everything intact. So they have done it. We are going to work together to ensure that it's done, but I just need you to hear from me. So you manage this. So what's the security? How are they going to be sure that all is well? They get this together. So just speak to that as we close.
Thank you so much, sir. So the system is fractional ownership. You own your own fraction. And then we are now coming together to build a community around these fractions. So in simplicity, we have 1,000 acres. There are 600 landlords on this 1,000 acres, just like the landlord in your community. We now say, this landlord, let's create a landlord association. And then we have reports. What is happening to our palm tree? Are they planted? You will get a report. Oh, we apply fertilizer, we'll send you reports. We are weeding, we'll send you a report. Is now flowering to fruit, we'll send you a report. Is now fruiting, we'll send you a report. And we don't just send you a report alone. You have the absolute freedom to come to your site because the land belongs to you. You can come physically. And then when we harvest, we'll send you a report per harvest stage. And then finally, when we mill oil, we will send you a report. This is the milling that has been done. Then at the end of the year, in the community, we bring auditors. The community have its different management, bring auditors to audit what has been done around the year. And then we'll look at the profit, we'll look at the revenue, and then we share. So this is transparency. No ambiguity. Report at every stage of managing it on your behalf. See us as your contractor that is managing your agricultural asset on your behalf and giving you updates at every phase of management of it.
Thank you very much for joining us. Do you have any final word for our viewers and listeners?
Thank you so much. I think it has been interesting with Madiba Palm Project, and also the new joint venture is going to be a scaling for us. Don't forget that if government needs to distribute funds for agriculture today, it will be to those who are doing it in a commercial side. So for developers, it's an opportunity for you. And for the people who are coming in 1 hectare, 1 plot, start from somewhere, and you can also grow into owning 100 hectares. You cannot stop at owning 1 hectare when you have the opportunity of owning 10 hectares, 20 hectares, and the rest of them. So we're waiting for institutional buyers. We're waiting for developers to come and join the joint venture. We are waiting for churches.
Yes, sir.
That want to have their future campground.
Yes, sir.
But start it with an oil palm plantation, and it will start appreciating before that campground comes.
Yes, sir.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
So, hello, my people. It's another opportunity to be a blessing. Make sure you spread this video, share, like, let people come on board. Like I've said over and over again, 1,000 good intentions are not as powerful as one action. So don't wait. Do it now. Because if you snooze, you lose. Bye.